this right here is where you fight your first mission against Diego's men. You have to sneak in. Also, after you break it, you get knocked out by Colonel Darren. Then you get taken to the holding cell, which is over here where we were just at, literally. Then you escape. Right here. Anyways, this right here is the last location, that we're going to be talking about. That's it, mention that. But this right here is it. This is where you fight. This is where you destroyed the gold wagon. I'm supposed to have $5,000 in gold for you. Remember, back in Brimstone, you kind of kicked some bank teller's ass over that. But then you also later gave the, kind of like a check almost, to Annie Stokes' Helper Keeper Ranch. But, that's it. Now, we're already here at the last, here, real quick. Another piece of what looks like a broken wagon. Okay, so, let's head over back to Red Hollow's home to conclude everything. What we assume is Red Hollow's home. Let's go back to Red Hollow's, what we conclude home. Which is going to be another long drive, so, you know, Tom, I guess if you want to do your thing. Okay, right before I go ahead and conclude all the places I don't know where they're at, I'm going to go ahead and show all the weapons. Okay, right here's a Cattleman Revolver in Red Dead Revolver. It's just called a Revolver. It's probably the most common pistol you'll come across. It's called a Revolver in that game. If you don't believe me, go ahead and look. It looks a whole lot alike. If it isn't the exact same gun, it's another one of Colt versions, because this is actually a copy of the Army, which was made by Colt. This is the Colt Cattleman. So it might not be the exact same gun, but it's the same, you know, style. So, that's the only pistols that actually are in common. The weakest one in this game, which is actually the most common. Oh, here, sorry, still looking at it. There we go. Nice little glimpse of it. Super, I'm already at the end of the video. I already showed him everything. The only thing I didn't show was Shadow Wolf's what would you call it? Shadow Wolf's, what would you call it? Berry Gram, which, if you want to, go ahead and ride over there and try to find it, you know what I mean? But I don't know where it is. Right over here is, now we're gonna go to shotguns. Right here's the sawed-off shotgun. Whenever I first played the game, I didn't have no money to buy no weapons. So, I used this quite a bit. Big house at Tumbleweed, but there's been rumors that that is the governor's home, but I don't really believe that, because I don't think the governor want to build up in some crappy town that in the game is called, I had the name of it earlier, I can't remember it now. It's called, can't remember the name right now, but crappy little town, you know. The hell want to live there, but Super found the grave. I'm not going to go all the way there, but I'm going to go ahead and put a waypoint marker on it, okay? Right where he's at. Look straight where he's at. Super stand right on top of it. Put it on the map and zoom in all the way on Super. We're not going to go all the way over there because, well, no point in going all the way over there. But, look on the map, go all the way over there. Super standing on Shadow Wolf's grave and what he believes. Tonks, are you still there? Jump if you are. Oh, okay, good. Okay. Well, that really concludes this entire video, guys. Real quick before I end it, though, I want to, also include one more thing. I forgot to mention this. I do not know where Red Harlow is buried. Supposedly, Super tells me, he's buried over there at Coots Chapel. At least he thinks so because it says a random cowboy. Buffalo Soldier, I do not know where he's buried, but it says something like a young black man, but he isn't young, so over in Blackwater it says a young black man, because, then again, he would be like 50 or 60 or something by that time, so, because he does say he was a slave, so that means he'd have to be within the 1860s. He'd have to be at least, like, you know, 7 years old, let's just say, and let's say he at least 1865. and now it's 1880, so he'd have to be, and he'd probably be close to being like, 14, 15 years old, so, I don't know, he's gotta be kinda old, within like, the 25 to 30-ish, 35, somewhere in that ratio. But, anyway, so, also, yeah, Red Harlow, don't know where he's buried. There's also been rumors that he is two people. More common is uncle. And plenty of videos of why that is not, Red Harlow. I believe that that is not Red Harlow. It's a possibility. He'd definitely be second chance. If there was going to be somebody, he'd definitely be second chance. I admit that. But I don't think that's him at all. However, I do think a more realistic idea is Landon Ricketts. Landon Ricketts, kind of badass. Pretty old, probably about 50-ish. Probably about how old Red Harlow would be at the time. Same thing, though, with, what's his name? Uncle. But also, Uncle turned out to be a drunk, what do you call it? Loser. You know what I mean? He became a drunk loser. That doesn't really fit Red Harlow's thing. Red Harlow isn't that kind of a person. Red Harlow is more like Landon Ricketts, more of a badass. Also, though, Red Harlow really isn't really a hero, to be honest. Red Harlow is more of a kind of guy sticks to himself. So he isn't really like Landon Ricketts either. So, but if he was going to be close to one, definitely Landon Ricketts. But also notice that Red Harlow has a bunch of scars. Neither one of them do. Neither one of them have scars. Red Harlow has a burn on his hand. I don't believe either one do, but Uncle has gloves on. So, also possibilities. A lot of possibilities. But I'm going to go ahead and conclude our video. Governor, go ahead and end it with saying, Governor, I'm not really sure what state this game is brought in. I believe it's in Texas, though, both games. Most of this entire American side of Red Dead Redemption, I believe all of Red Dead Revolver is in America. I mean, in Texas. Of course it's in America. In Texas. But, I want you guys to make sure to watch the other videos made by Birdman Y2K. And that really concludes the entire video, guys. Have a good day. Hope you learned quite a bit. And if you find any other information, go ahead and just put it in the comment. Thanks, y'all. Have a good day. Yes, Hawks, you done? Jump